What's going on, everyone? Aaron Murray, Ben Jones of Tavarres King, Knowshon Moreno here with another Thursday edition of Bulldog Banter. And our guy, Knowshon in the bottom right, looking fresh. TK look good too. Ben, you look a little rough. A little rough. It's all good. It's Thursday. There's no game this weekend for the Dogs. They are off as they get ready to face Alabama next weekend. So obviously nothing really for us to dive in. We'll wait for the Alabama breakdown to next week. Today's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be, chatting a couple big topic things and then answering a lot of questions. So if you're on Twitter, jump on YouTube, throw your comments in there. Either go at TK, at Ben, at Knowshon, at Aaron. Ask us your questions. We'll answer them throughout the show. We're going to be a little bit more heavy on that. So what it's like being a quarterback, O-line, receiver, running back in college, to our NFL days, to off the field, to what we would have bought with our NIL. Anything is up for grabs this evening. Well, not everything. Most everything G-rated, PG-13 rated is up. We can't go R because then, my wife would walk out of the house. So jump in the chat. Come hang out. Appreciate everyone. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So one big thing, we're going to go to Ben first on this one as we let everyone start rolling in here. The loss of Tate for 8 weeks. This whole tightrope surgery. One, has anyone ever had it in this group? Is that a little bit newer age than our old asses could have experienced? What does it take to come back from a sprained ankle like that for a big guy?
Yeah, I've never had the tightrope. I know Mims had it last year, and we kind of lost him for most of the year after that. I know Tannehill's had it when I played with him, but he said it felt a lot better after getting it done. And I think it's supposed to hold up better. So long road. It's going to suck not having him in there. For me, it was just tape, brace, and thug it out.
Thug it out. Thug it out. Connor in chat says the mullet shall rise again against Florida. Well, I don't think we need him versus Florida based on what we've seen from Florida, so that doesn't really matter, to be honest.
I don't want to play them the week after they fire their coach. Everybody plays well after they fire their coach. Fire them before us or after us.
Well, I think they may fire him this weekend. If they lose to Mississippi State, they get a bye week, so that may be a good time. No, they could lose to Mississippi State.
Mississippi State lost to Toledo.
Have you watched Florida play?
They that bad?
Yes.
Oh.
Another big news, fellas. ESPN predicts Georgia will lose 3 games this season now after last week. 3 games. 9-3. Is that a little too reactive, Knowshon, for ESPN? Yep, he's mute.
My fault. I was muted. I
hope you said some really good stuff there.
But no, I don't think it's out of the realm, really, when you think about how these other teams are playing, really. Yeah, Georgia's good. And they have some things to clean up, but at the same time, just how good these other teams are playing. We're talking about Ole Miss teams. We're talking about Tennessee teams. We're talking about even those Tigers, them Tigers are even playing, you know what I'm saying? So, to say 3, I would say maybe 2, 3, maybe could be pushing it, but it's not out of the realm, man, especially if they keep on playing like they've been playing, man. It needs to step it up, but this bye week is going to help us, and we'll see how they do against Alabama because it starts right now. This Alabama game is this first game to start on that difficult stretch.
All right, TK. So Georgia's schedule down the stretch right now is obviously very, very daunting. You have at Alabama, who currently is the number 4 team in the country. You have at Texas, who's the number 1 team in the country.
I forgot about
at
Texas.
Ole Miss, who's the number 5 team in the country. And then you have Texas, or Tennessee, who's the number 6 team in the country. So you have to play 1, 4, 5 on the road, and then 6 at home. How would you rank those 4? What based on what you've seen through 3 weeks of hardest to easiest of, I guess, confidence that Georgia can take care of them?
I said last week I feel pretty confident about the game we have coming against Alabama. They are a good team. They do get after it up front. Quarterback's electric. But the team that's playing the best right now, obviously, is Texas, I think. So they would probably be one. I really think that I don't know, Tennessee, Alabama. I'd have to see them go head to head, but I would give Tennessee the edge right now, just as playing really well offensively and defensively. Like y'all said, that front's pretty good. I wouldn't go as far as saying that I like them a lot, like y'all be saying and shit, but I don't like them like that. But yeah, them at the 2 spot, and then who else we got?
Ole Miss.
Oh shit.
I know.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. And they look good too. They might be in the 2 spot.
Yeah.
They look good. Nah, I would go Ole Miss 2, Tennessee 3, Bama 4 right now. That's how I would break that out.
Chris Wood in the chat says, this is to me, but I think all of us can says, do you think the offense has been dormant because they're saving plays for better teams? Have you ever, any of us ever experienced that? Like, I don't know. Like we're none of us are OCs. So like, I really don't know, but I never felt like we went into a game saying like, oh, we're going to hold back plays. Like we ran what we ran in spring and fall camp. And yeah, like your offense evolves as the season goes on and you add things, you make tweaks. But like, I never felt like we went into a game saying, oh, let's not run 144 demon because I don't want to show off TK speed on a post route. Like, no, like we run what we're good at and we go out there and do it, right? Am I wrong on that?
Yeah. No, I think you do what you do. You're just gonna have a few specials here and there, like you said, but week to week. But yeah, I don't think we've ever held back.
You create tendency. So if you're running 144 angel a lot and it's working, you might have instead of a double post, you're going to run a corner off of it. You're just going to add a little to break a tendency. Stuff like that. You're just building on setting up something else later. Like, oh, if this team only runs power, next week it might be a counter week. So you're just setting up something different.
I would say this, like you run what you run, and then you have to put that on tape to teams prepare for it. And like Ben said, like then you have the counter off of that. Then you do a little something different. Like that's the evolution. Coach Reed always said this in Kansas City, like you put lipstick on the pig. You run a lot of the same steps, but then you do it at different formations. You do it out of different personnel groups. But you have to run what you're good at because you have to get reps at it at some point. Like you have to get reps in a game-like situation and not just practice. So I don't think this was Georgia holding back. I think it was just a bad day at the office, just plain simple. Like it was just a bad day at the office. They got the win, so that's a good thing. And, maybe they do a couple things, tweak based on what Alabama does defensively to exploit that. But Georgia is who Georgia is. So, and I think they'll be fine. I think they will be fine.
We can't have any more of those, though. We can't have any more starting this next week.
No, I agree.
I'll take every game if we win by 1 point. I'll take that.
Yeah, I would too. But yeah, to Knowshon's point, we can't play like that. We can't afford to play like that against anybody else. Right?
We can't come out flat. Like we need to start faster. We can't wait and put our toe in the water and be like, oh, how's this game going to go? We can't just out talent people in the SEC. Like we're not playing the East side like we have been. You had to get up for 1 or 2 games a year. Tennessee, maybe in Auburn. Other than that, you could beat Vandy, you could beat Kentucky, South Carolina, and Florida the past couple of years. You just had to get up for a couple games a year. Now you got to get up for 5 or 6.
Right.
Yeah.
In y'all opinion, though, what player you think needs to get going early? In y'all opinion, for us to not start slow, what player is that for y'all?
Who's that, Ben?
Quarterback.
Yeah,
Carson.
Yeah.
I want him to hit some big throws early, back them up, soften them up, so we're able to run the ball.
So how do you get that? How do you do that then, Murray? What kind of play? Like, is it the short route or is it like something? Is it
I think he's great at getting the progression. Like he throws the deep cross really, really well. I want to see like full field, down the field, let him rip it because he's very smart. He doesn't force it. He knows when it's not there to take the check down. And I think those are things like if it's there, go for it. And this is something we talked about last year with him. At times he gets a little bit too conservative. And even in the game last week, at times he gets a little bit too conservative. I want to see Carson come out of this break saying, I'm going to let this thing rip. Because we all know this as players. You're going to make mistakes. But fucking A, go 100% if you're gonna make a mistake. Like balls to the wall, leave it all out there because you're good enough and the talent around you is good enough that 9 out of 10 times it's gonna be a big play. And they're gonna get you like that's what I like about Nico. Nico is a young quarterback for Tennessee. He takes chances, he lets it rip, he sees a hole, he lets it go. And I've always loved Carson for being smart, but I think at times I just want to see him just give it a little bit more. So we'll see if he pushes the limit a little bit.
All right.
Sorry for the language, Connor. Y'all players, you two on the right.
What?
Who needs to step up early? Ben and I say quarterback.
I mean, yeah, I think that's probably unanimous.
Yeah.
But
line to give him some confidence in the thing too.
Right, and I was gonna say, out wide, we've got to do our job of catching it when he's makes those throws to give him that confidence. But I don't know, man. I think everybody's tripping a little bit.
A little bit.
Just
a little overreacting.
Okay.
Also in the chat, Connor wants to know, do you guys stay on the same area of campus as roller students, or do the athletes have their own dorms? Knowshon, were you in ECV?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
ECV, baby. The whole time I couldn't leave. They wouldn't allow me to
They
leave.
locked him up in there.
So we stayed in East Campus Village, which was, what would you guys say, 80% athletes, 20% normal population?
Honor students.
He
was like
80-20, 90-10. T smiling over here like,
yeah, something like that. It was good. It was fun.
It was the new one. Now, do they still stay there? Is that where they stay now still?
I think so. Yeah.
Same area.
Oh, ECB.
Because that was like the good dining hall, so it was nice being close.
Nah, y'all tripping. Yeah, that wasn't the best dining hall.
All right, best dining hall. Let's go.
What's that one over there?
Old House?
Is that Old House over there?
Was that the hibachi?
The hibachi, Jones?
Hibachi was good.
Old House was good.
Old House was stupid.
But if you wanted to see them things, where you go?
Snelling? Where we going?
If you wanted to see them, if you wanted to see the
You're young, you go in the bowl.
If you wanted to see the Slimmies, where would you go? Bolton? 100%.
Yeah, all the freshmen doors.
Bolton. Is that?
That's the one right in front of the stadium.
I don't know if I ever went to Bolton.
Stadium. I never went to Bolton.
Tripping. Hey, tripping, ain't it, Jones? Hey, tripping, ain't it?
Hit them all.
They tripping.
Hit them all.
They tripping. Yeah.
I liked Old House. Snelling was good, like during the middle of the week.
Right.
A lot of action at Snelling.
Snelling
had what's her name?
Miss Sandra, bro. What you mean?
Miss Sandra.
TK would be in that Joker at 2 a.m. with me on the way home.
Oh, for sure.
Every time.
And get some pizza and some eggs on the way home.
Had the late. That's a crazy combo, but that's what we do.
Interesting. RJ in the chat, hey, Aaron, not to change the subject, but this is really completely very different subject here. Appreciate you bringing this one up. Prayer Jordan Hare, as a fan, what was going through your mind? I was shocked. I don't know if you guys were watching it, but like I was in complete disbelief because I think I was concussed on the run where I got knocked out the goal line. I was in, but I was concussed. So I was like, am I really that jacked up right now? Did I just witness these two idiots run into each other and knock the ball up for an Auburn player to catch? Like I thought I was like literally like that messed up in the head. Like this could not have happened. And yeah, it did. So this shit was crazy.
I wasn't part of that one.
Ugh, you didn't want to be a part of that one. You didn't want to feel part of the one. Another one from the chat here. What does everyone feel about Arch Manning? I know he's Knowshon's favorite quarterback.
You got to see him play more.
Yeah, you definitely got to see him play more. But from what I saw so far, yeah, it looks sexy though, no?
No, yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, it does. And the sexiest part about it was the legs, pause, because he can move, and I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Because I played football with both Mannings, and they don't move like that.
Nah.
Oh, you did. I forgot about that.
Neither one.
They don't run at all like that.
At all. So yeah, that was interesting. The kid can move. He's gonna be fun to watch.
He looks
It's
like he
just
might have a
scary
stronger
that they
arm
have
than
to-
both of them too. Like, what would you say arm strength was, T, for both quarterbacks? And I guess Knowshon, you can talk about this too because you're with Payne. Like,
For
you
Pete,
had Payne at the end of his career where he could barely throw it 40 yards, but how shocking was that to see Payne throwing it
man, it was,
without any juice?
I mean,
still
I
has-
guess you don't need that juice when you put that thing right where it need to be.
I know,
It don't make
it's
no
true.
sense.
where
Right?
you putting it right where it need to be, when it need to be there, and ain't nobody gonna be there but your guy. So like
Yeah.
it can come however it needs to.
I do remember we were playing you guys, Knowshon, Kansas City. This is when he got benched for Osweiler, and he tried to
Okay.
throw a couple post routes that hung up in the air and got maybe about 30 yards down the field. I was like, oh, that's not a good look.
Mm.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Especially
he
in
had some-
Denver where the ball sails. I was like, yee, Payne, man. Well, y'all came
was
back and won the
crazy
Super
year.
Bowl that year, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
they won the Super Bowl that year.
Or they won it. You
Mhm.
were there that year. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't there. Son of
Oh.
a guns. Son of a
Mm.
gun.
Shane in the chat, I finally caught you guys live. With that said, I still remember watching Knowshon jumping over an Arizona State player back in 2008.
Good looks. Good looks. Oh,
What's
yeah.
the feeling?
I tell you what.
What's going through your mind when you do that?
Horn balls, 48 horn balls.
Sean
Boy,
Chapman.
Sean Chap. All them boys out there. And them boys, I think they had one too many on the field, and we still scored on them boys.
Ooh.
On the goal line later at the end of the game, going to the other end zone.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I just think that atmosphere was fire. That atmosphere was fire, though, at Arizona State. I enjoyed it.
100%.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Mhm.
Beautiful place too. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful place too. All right, we're going to take a quick break from this. We're going to do our prize picks. Once again, we are sponsored this year by Prize Picks. Go do your boys a big favor. Download the app, super easy to use. Promo code TPL, $50 instantly in promo funds with your first $5 lineup. TPL, use it, go have some fun, go make some money. And we're going to do our picks. I'll start things off first, fellas. And I'm going to go a little more or less game here. A little more, a little less.
Mhm.
I'm going to go with Shedeur Sanders at Colorado.
Mhm.
Less, I can't believe I'm saying this, less than 308 passing yards. He's actually had less than that each of the last 2 weeks. They got to figure out a way to run the football. They got to figure out a way to be more dominant on both sides of the line of scrimmage. They got to take some pressure off him. That's why you've seen the less stats. So I'm going to stick with less than 308 for Mr. Sanders there at Colorado. And then let's go to Tennessee, Oklahoma, the game of the weekend. Nico Iamaleava, Nico is going to go more than 251 passing yards. I know everyone's saying first away game, he's a redshirt freshman. That's a good defense in Oklahoma. I get all that. But he's going to show up in the big time moment. I got faith in Nico. He's shown it to me for 3 straight games. I don't think he's going to be scared to go into that environment and have a big, big football game. Plus, Oklahoma has to worry about stopping that run. He'll get some one-on-one chances down the field. On the other side, Jackson Arnold would lean more to the less for passing, but I'm going to actually go for him more than 26 yards rushing for Jackson Arnold. I think this is going to be a game. If they're going to want to be in it, it's going to take him running the football, getting first downs with his legs. So more for Jackson Arnold than 26 rushing yards. All right, who's up next with their picks for the week?
I can do it.
All right, go ahead, Sweet John.
I got Michigan's quarterback Alex Orji.
Boys making that thing up.
More or less 41 yards. I'm going more. They got to scheme up some runs for him. He's not really – he didn't throw the ball at all last year. They used him in some gadgets, some different zone reads. Like, you got to dial up some runs for him. He's going to get you some ugly first downs. He's going to have some scrambles. They're playing USC, so he's got to be able to extend some plays for him. If they want to keep this game close, you got to have some big plays by your quarterback there. Second one, I got Nebraska's running back, Dante Dowdell, however you say his name, Dowdell. I'm going more than 50 yards. So he had 74 yards against Colorado. So, hey, he hasn't been getting a lot of touches. They're winning. I think they're going to keep on this winning train versus Illinois, but he's going more. I think Nebraska's got a really good team this year. They're the ones that are the sleeper in the Big Ten. They really don't have to play a tough schedule. So I like Nebraska this year, even though I'm not a fan of the quarterback.
Oh, come on. Get off the quarterback, bro. Get off the quarterback.
Salty. I'm damn salty.
Salt.
Last one. Ollie Gordon. I want him to get started. He was balling last year for Oklahoma State. He really hasn't have a breakout game this year. So I'm going less than 82 yards.
Yes.
I hope he has a coming out party this week, but they're playing Utah, guys. Utah, those Samoans, those jokers, they always have a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think Utah is one of the sleepers in the Big Ten. They're going to be in the playoffs this year. Utah is the team coming out of the Big 12. So I'm going less than 82 yards right here for Ollie.
All right, T, who do you got?
This week's 3-pack, I've got a pair of USC Trojans to land on the more side. We got Zachariah Brock to go for more than we got 45 yards, and we got Kyron Hudson to go for more than 35 yards. And the reason being is Michigan ain't Michigan no more, fam.
Mm-mm.
They're just not Michigan no more. They're ranked 54th in passing defense. So I think
that's it. He's a stud.
Yeah.
I don't care. He can't get it done. He can't get it done for them all. So I think that Zachariah Brock and Kyron Hudson go for more this week versus Michigan. And then everyone's loving the Vols offense, and Nico over there, Chris Brazel is a guy that's over there balling. I look for him to go for more than 41 yards this week. So yeah, that's what we got. That's my 3-pack this week. Hopefully we can do a little better.
Yeah, we're all 1 and 2 after last week, fellas. 1 and 2.
Hopefully
1 and 2. Come on, Knowshon. I hope you're taking some notes here.
Yeah, you crazy, man. My shit was looking good. I was looking pretty good. Oh man.
You went 1 and 2. Your shit was not good. We all did.
I know, but if you would have added the first week where I went like 2-0, you know what I mean?
You should have kept some notes from the first week. You didn't.
I did.
You're the note man.
I kept everyone's stuff. Don't worry. I got it.
Okay. We can go back and we can do a recount. This ain't like the election.
He says, "Hey, like this, I can't take this, boy."
Oh man. Well, yeah. Well, guess what? We're gonna bounce back this week. I got me a group of backs. Let's start with Kansas State. DJ Giddens. He's had a couple good games early on. Last game really didn't go too well. But going against a BYU team that's been giving up 100 yards per game for their opponents. I think he gets back to business this week and gets in the zone. For all these backs, I think it's just a touchdown, right? Am I correct, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think that boy will get in there for a tug. So, I'm going to say more for DJ. Let's move on over to Clemson's running back, Phil. What is it, Maffa? Yeah. I think he's been running the ball well as well, also. And I mean, come on, for all these backs, I think they're going to get into the zone at least one time. He going against NC State with that 3-3-5 defense. So let's see what's up. I think he'll get in that zone though for sure. So I'm gonna say more on him. And then lastly, come on, that boy Dylan Sampson, Tennessee. That boy has been balling each and every week. You know what I mean? 9 rushing touchdowns in 3 games. Of course, that boy is going to get across that zone again. They're going against a Oklahoma team that hasn't given up a touchdown yet this year, though. But I think that's going to change this weekend for sure. I think he gets up in there for them more. So all my backs more. Let's get it.
All right. Let's do our Letterman picks. Everyone gets to pick their top pick of their 3-pack. I'm going with Jackson Arnold more than 26.5 rushing yards. They're going to have to do it. So I think he's going to be able to get some rushing yards. The only negative in college football is sacks go against the quarterback, but they're going to move him in and outside the pocket. I think they're going to have to find ways to protect him. So I'm very confident that he's going to get more than 26.5 rushing yards. Ben, who is your most confident pick this weekend?
Nebraska's running back. He's going for more than 50 yards.
Who's that?
Dante Dowdle. You see it? DOWDEL.
Yep, more than 53.5?
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay. TK, and this is how easy this is to use. TK, who's your most confident pick of the week?
Give me Kyron Hudson. More than 35 receiving yards. As I said, Michigan's not Michigan anymore, guys. So give me Kyron. Kyron Hudson,
who's for sure getting a touchdown this weekend?
Come on, bro. You already heard me, man. That boy Tennessee. You already know. That boy Samson. Samson's getting in one zone. He's getting in the zone at least once.
It's rush or receiving touchdown too.
Oh,
that's
come on,
OD. That's OD. That's OD. They letting them in. They letting them in, and they letting them win.
That's too easy. That's too easy. All right. Well, that is Prize Picks. Once again, super easy to use. Big sponsor for us this year, so we appreciate them and all their support. So go download the app. Easy to use, and don't forget TPL as your promo code. $50 instantly in promo funds when you make your first $5 lineup. A lot of fun to use. And we are going to be making some money this week, not like we did last weekend. So let's go, fellas.
Hey,
let's go.
How you gonna have a damn good dog name like Thomas Davis and be in here talking all this blasphemous crazy?
What's going on? What's going on here?
I would say Alabama's defense is going to walk all over UGA's offensive line. Bobo has nothing for this defense. And that's not to mention that UGA's defense is mediocre at best. Thomas Davis, you need to change your damn name, first of all. You need to change your name, first of all, if you're going to be.
Just do your regular name. Is that might be his real name, though?
I don't give a damn. You need to change it.
You need to go change it.
There's only one TD. There's only one Thomas Davis, sir.
Richard Fowler in the chat. Y'all shows become one of my weekly favorites. Appreciate that. 2 questions. 1, Aaron and TK, what was your favorite TD y'all connected on at Georgia? Was it Michigan State?
Damn, that's crazy. That's yours too?
I like that one. I love the one in Auburn when I was rolling out to the right and I threw you toe tapped.
Toe tappage. I like that one. I like Florida. 4th and 6 was dope.
Yeah. You had the Florida one too on Angel where I throw the backside post.
Ooh, that was nasty.
We just need to go back and see how many post routes I threw to TK for touchdowns because there's too many.
That was dirty. That was a young Murray. That was a young 12 too. That was dirty.
Man,
backside, yo, that's crazy. I remember
it was backside. That was L145 Angel, or was it Birmingham?
It's Angel.
Was it Angel?
Yeah, AJ coming across.
Yep. Yeah. And then quarters post right over top. All right.
Nasty.
Question number 2.
Appreciate that question. Had the boys reminiscing.
There's too many. There's too many good touchdowns. Ben and Knowshon. Was it tougher to play LSU or Bama? Did y'all play at Bama?
I didn't play at Bama. I didn't play much though. I didn't play much.
You still played.
That was I didn't play. That was the Mikey Henderson.
Henderson throwing. I was at the game watching.
Yeah. I felt like I was watching, honestly.
One and done. What was that called? What they say?
Yeah, he threw the takeoff.
Yeah, takeoff. 144 takeoff in the OT.
That was wild. That was a wild game. And LSU, it got out of the hand too quick. So I
agree.
I mean, it got out of hand. We couldn't even get into that thing. And they didn't have the Tiger out there.
They didn't have the Tiger.
It was jumping though.
It was
for a minute. It was jumping.
Yeah. It was jumping. I mean, imagine a night game there. It would be pretty. Wow.
We had that 2:30 CBS game. I'm missing that, guys. The CBS not covering SEC.
Yeah.
The 2:30.
I can't say that. ESPN's my boss. I can't say that. Let's cut that back out. I don't miss it.
Well, one of my favorite clips ever is Vern Lunk was getting hyped to Knowshon.
Oh,
that was like the coolest thing. That boy Vern was up there getting jiggy, boy.
Up there getting it.
It's like our childhood. I'd run down to the mailbox, which is a mile, to get the paper because that's the only way to look up the game. Like we didn't have internet. Like I had to see what the slot was. Oh, 2:30 slot today. Who's playing at this time? That was always cool to go get the newspaper on Saturday morning and see who was playing in that slot.
Sean in the chat. Knowshon, my dad barely speaks English, but he loved watching you run. Good times. Connor also in the chat. Knowshon, you remember Soldier Boy in Athens with the black? I don't think that will ever go away. The dancing on top of the
nah. It was electric there. And that was that the game that we came out in the all black, but we didn't start out in the all black?
Nah, y'all boys came out. Y'all
came out in red jerseys.
Right.
Yeah, that was lit.
Speaking going on the blacks, what was y'all's feeling, TK and Ben, when we went back in the locker room versus Florida in 2009 and the black helmets were out?
I ain't feel good about that. I didn't like that.
Are you saying it because we got our ass whooped? So like looking back on it,
I'm saying it because you come in and you like, why is this shit like? This don't even fit right. Don't feel right. Got
Oh,
this effed up ass helmet on. It ain't. Yeah, I ain't like it.
I was a captain. I had all of it under all my stuff. I had to cut off all the other stuff. I was so uncomfortable out there warming up with black pants under the
Oh,
gray.
so
one.
you knew.
I had it on under.
Why'd you do that though, man?
Yeah,
They
why?
told to. They said we wouldn't have enough time. I was like, what in the world?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was too rushed. It was way too rushed,
Yes.
and we got our ass kicked.
If we'd have had, like, it's great. You can keep the surprise from the fans, not from us. Like, let me get my helmet buckled and not have my chin strap hanging down here for the first drive.
You know what
Like,
I'm saying?
you like to be comfortable. If you want to play good, you got to look good and you got to feel good.
Gotta
Like, if
feel
I'm not
good,
comfortable, I can't play good.
Yeah, I hear it. I gotta feel good, look good. I gotta do all that shit.
No doubt.
Swag gotta be on point.
I just need my stuff to fit.
Yeah. That's gonna
Did you
be me.
guys keep? Did y'all keep the Power Rangers uniform? Do you have that jersey still somewhere?
Oh,
That's the only jersey I got.
shut
He
up.
said Power Rangers. That's that
I
color
don't know
rush.
where that stuff went. It must be at my mama's house.
The color rush.
The color rush.
I got the helmet and the jersey at the house. Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, they somewhere.
Yeah, I think all my other jerseys are up somewhere in the house. That one's like under a box, like tucked deep.
Yeah.
Yes, KJ, that is the jersey for boy. They should have done us all black. We should have gone all black. Should have
Looking
gone
like
all black.
out there.
Yeah, it was rough. Boise looked good. Boise looked good.
They're fire.
They look good. They look good. That's one thing I did wish I had. I never had a black jersey. All y'all got to keep a black jersey. I never got one.
F that guy.
Y'all got to keep y'all jersey. I didn't get to keep mine either. They sold that one at the gala.
So you need
Like
to get
You
that
should
back.
sue them.
You need
Sue
to
them,
get
Knowshon.
right
You
now,
need to get
Sean,
paid.
Go
I
get
can?
that back. NIL. Go get all that back. I need it
I
back.
think they got like 20 G's on that.
Man, we need. All right. Inflation.
Us four right now. Come on. The only problem is I'd have to sue my employer if I'm sued to get paid. It's a little awkward.
We can't do that. But I do it on your behalf.
And you think you have to sue the university too.
We damn sure
Yeah.
can't do that.
No,
I don't have many.
Can't do that. Especially when I'm about to ask Josh Brooks if I can get tickets to the Georgia Auburn game in a few weeks. So,
How many kids you need?
just two.
I got you.
Okay.
3. No,
I'm trying to go in the box though. I'm trying to get in the
you
box.
Yeah, you don't need to be sitting down there on the lower bowl.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
we need
We'll see.
food.
I got the weekend off. So I'm trying to go to Athens. You know.
You ain't going up, TK?
Huh?
Come
You ain't
on,
going?
T.
Shit, I will. Shit, you gonna come down?
Oh, see?
Come on, man. Hey, boys, we can do a live show somewhere. Come on, let's do a live show somewhere
When
Friday.
Ben go, I'll definitely be there.
We do some golf
Yeah,
Friday afternoon, Ben. We do a little golf Friday afternoon. We'll go
coming
to
to
game
the
on
UMass
Saturday.
game.
Come on,
You
Sweet
bet.
Jones. We can.
No one wants to go to UMass game. Come to the Georgia Auburn game.
I'm trying to go to it. I don't want nobody there but me.
Sweet Jones. We can go gigging.
Kicking. I got kids soccer, kids softball. I got every sport on the weekend.
Hey, no, they can take a day off. They can take. Maddox ain't going to flag football that Sunday. We're taking the weekend off. It's all good. They won't remember.
Who else is going to pitch? You see this right here? This is the gold norm. I'm over here.
You trying to strike people out, bro?
Jeez.
I won the Cy Young last week. Many girls I struck out last week.
You be giving them that jingling. You be giving that old
man.
tricky stuff, bro.
Damn, man. Mean guy. All right. Well, I got to catch a flight because I got to get to Kentucky. So appreciate everyone joining us tonight. We will not be doing a show on Sunday since there's really nothing to recap since Georgia's a weekend off. But we will be back again next Thursday with a full in-depth conversation. Georgia getting ready to go to Tuscaloosa. Going to be a big one. So make sure you jump on the show, come hang out, have a good time, and come with some more questions because we love interacting with you guys throughout the show. So till then, go Dogs. Everyone enjoy the bye weekend.